Ag Bioscience, the #1 ag tech podcast globally, is now available on video. Hear from leaders and innovators across food, animal health, plant science, ag tech, and agriculture. Mondays at 6 a.m. on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. While you're there, subscribe and leave us a review. It's the Ag Bioscience Podcast with Agronovis Indiana. Get more information at agronovisindiana.com.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of Monday, June 8th, 2026. I'm Alex Braun. Indiana Governor Mike Braun says he's feeling good about Hammond's chances to land the new Chicago Bears stadium. Speaking with Inside Indiana Business host Gary Dick, Braun said he learned of the team's decision to advance plans for Northwest Indiana last Thursday, but more work needs to be done.
Well, I've been clear all along. Until it's inked, it's not a done deal. But when that threshold was crossed, that is going to put the odds up to close to 100%, not there completely, but it is the biggest threshold we've crossed to date.
Two sources familiar with the conversations between the state and the Bears told the IBJ that no formal deal or letter of intent has been finalized, though each described the sides as very close to putting pen to paper. St. Mary's College has launched the public phase of the largest comprehensive fundraising campaign in its 181-year history. The college said the $200 million campaign will prioritize student scholarships, experiential learning opportunities, academic programming in high-demand fields, and endowed support for faculty innovation. St. Mary's raised $180 million of its goal during the silent phase. Manchester University has selected Ron Lewis to serve as the new dean of the College of Business and Human Services on the Wabash County campus. Lewis previously served as assistant professor and program chair for marketing and sport management at the University of St. Francis in Fort Wayne. From the #1 source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick, coming to you this week from Northwest Indiana, Jeffersonville, Muncie, South Bend, in downtown Evansville, Terre Haute, Fort Wayne, Richmond, from one of the state's key entrepreneurial and innovation hubs, 16 Tech. Inside Indiana Business, Indiana's business news leader.
Purdue University is deepening its relationship with Eli Lilly and Company by expanding and renaming a research collaboration launched nearly 2 years ago. IIB's Aubriana Herron has more.
The university's Board of Trustees on Friday approved elevating the Eli Lilly and Company and Purdue University Research Alliance Center and renaming it the Lilly Purdue Innovation Institute. The change, the university said, reflects the center's rapid growth, expanded scope, and demonstrated impact while positioning it to embrace a campus-wide, comprehensive approach to research and workforce development. Purdue launched the center in August 2024 and said its mission was to push the boundaries of science through collective learning and active engagement between Purdue and Lilly researchers. The university said the Lilly Purdue 360 initiative, an 8-year up to $250 million investment by the Indianapolis-based drug maker, is accelerating the center's efforts. Specifically, the university noted an increase in sponsored research investment from $50 million to $250 million, expanded research from 1 program to 6, which now spans the breadth of Lilly's enterprise, and growing faculty and student participation. The new expanded scope and institute status is expected to deliver faster research through organizational changes and a dedicated research workforce, and strengthen the university's national profile in health innovation. Aubriana Herron, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Accounting and advisory firm Bridge Advisors plans to expand in downtown Evansville as part of a $2.5 million investment in new office space. The expansion, announced this morning by Governor Mike Braun's office, is expected to create up to 75 jobs by the end of 2030. Bridge Advisors plans to establish a nearly 14,000 square foot office at 1 Main Street, where it will operate alongside affiliated investment services firm Bridge Alternatives. The company currently employs 7 people and expects to grow its workforce to about 20 employees by the end of this year. The positions will offer wages above the Vanderburgh County average, according to Braun's office. Sweetwater Sound founder Chuck Sirac is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports and entertainment, and beyond. Available now on the IBJ Media app or your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Braun for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.